Renova hospitals wanted to start state-of-the-art oncology centers, not just in Hyderabad and Telangana, but across India. The main vision of Renova Oncology is to bring best technology, best doctors, ethical treatment with human touch under one roof. To achieve this, we had to collaborate with some big names in oncology because oncology business is very difficult, and unless you have big doctors associate with you, it's not possible to run oncology segment. Therefore, we approached Dr. C.S. Rao sir, whom we all fondly call him as father of surgical oncology. He is the first surgical oncologist of Twin States and is one among the most renowned oncologists of the country. Thanks to sir, he has agreed to partner with us, and that's how Renova Oncology has started. Also thanks to Dr. Dattatreya. He's also one among the top 3 medical oncologists of the country. So with this team of good doctors, including Dr. Roja Kiran and others, and myself having 17 years of experience in running cancer hospitals, we are very confident that our vision of creating a state-of-the-art oncology chain across India will become a reality very soon. The third area where we are working very closely is infertility. Being a father myself, I know how beautiful a feeling it is to become a parent. But unfortunately, maybe due to change in lifestyle, late marriages or various other such reasons, today we see a lot of couples struggling really hard to become parents. In order to help this kind of couples, we started Ziva Infertility under Renova as third branch. Initially, we started with a small scale, but once Dr. Suvachala, who is one of the top embryologists of the country, joined hands, now we have plans to expand Ziva also pan-India. Right now, we have 4 centers under Ziva. I would like to end my speech by expressing my thoughts about the dignitaries on the dais. Normally, for such events, we invite dignitaries to match the protocol of the product launched or the program planned. But today, we are fortunate that we have dignitaries here who doesn't only fall under the category of such protocol, but are also major well-wishers and supporters of not just me, but brand Renova. Therefore, I would like to take few minutes of yours to share my experiences about them. I think all of you agree that in each and every one of our lives, we always dream of one platform where we can express our gratitude and feelings towards such people whom we worship as our heroes and leaders. For more than 15 to 17 years now, there has been only one hero, one leader in my life, and that is no one else but Harish Rao sir. I have been desperately waiting for an occasion to share my experiences and feelings about him in a wider platform like this, and I'm very fortunate that the platform has finally come today. I still remember the year 2005 when Harish sir first spoke to me over a phone to inquire about a patient condition. I was working as Chief Administrative Officer of Basavatarakam Cancer Hospital during that time. His charisma was such that I instantly connected to him and got mesmerized by the way he spoke and the genuinity with which he inquired about the patient condition and treatment. Later, as I started to closely follow him, it did not take much time for my admiration to become worship. Thank you, sir, for being my inspiration and my hero for such a long time. Few more words about him because I don't know when again I'll get this kind of platform. Normally we see politicians who are famous among masses or politicians who are famous among classes. But probably Harish sir is the only politician in the entire country who has equal following among masses and classes. When time comes, he is a proper mass leader, but at the same time he is such an intellectual and intelligent person that classes connect to him very easily and respect him and regard him for his personality. Thank you so much, sir, once again for being my inspiration. Vinayana is one such person who is more than a family for me. Such is his love for me that depending on what time I reach Warangal, he will definitely make sure I either have breakfast, lunch or dinner with him. Recently, I had a small experience with him which I want to share with everyone. I went to Warangal recently to give the invitation card to him. I reached very late in the night because I had to go to Khammam and from there to Warangal. And to my surprise, this great man at 11 p.m. in the night was distributing blankets to street people. I thought he would have started his day around 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning, which he normally does. It's 11 o'clock whether he will give me time or not. But even then, he made sure he gives me 30 minutes of time to understand the launch and promised me that he's going to attend today. Though Sundays are more busy for politicians than normal days, he driven down from Warangal to come here. Thank you so much, Vinayana. I'll always remember your friendship in my heart. Coming to Palla Rajesh Reddy sir, he is an educationalist and one man with whom we can learn so much about organization building and how to deal with difficult situations in life in a simple and non-controversial way. I've been fortunate to work closely with sir since last 2 years because he handed over his Nilima hospitals around 2 years back to Renova hospitals. Thank you, sir. We were taking baby steps during that time. You believed in us and handed over the center to us, and I hope we are not disappointed you. Though sir has given the center to us to run, still he monitors patients who require BPL patients very closely. To give a small example, during COVID second wave, he admitted so many patients, as all of you know. At that time, it was very difficult to get beds, especially ventilator beds. One day he calls me at 2 a.m. in the night for a ventilator bed for one of his staff, and he made sure I didn't sleep nor he slept till the time he got the bed. No words can describe Naveen sir, as he is such a lovely human being and friend to have. He's a bundle of happiness, josh and wit. He's a man of word and a man with heart as pure as gold. I think all of you will agree with me. That in life we have few people when we are in difficult times. It's not that they have to be in front of us every time, but just the feeling that we have them gives us a lot of courage and encouragement. Naveen sir is one such person for me in my life. Thank you, sir, for being with me in one of the bad situations that I've gone through recently. He is one man whom I can knock his door in the midnight and he will still receive me with the same childlike smile and father-like warmth. Thank you, sir, for taking out time and coming here. And one more person who is now more than my brother in my life is Dr. C.S. Rao, sir. I want to take little more time to tell about him. I'm not exaggerating, but it's a fact that Renova Oncology would not have happened without C.S. Rao, sir. Because as I told you, oncology is not a easy business to be in unless you have support of top oncologists. Sir, as I told you before, is called as father of surgical oncology. He is the first surgical oncologist of twin states. He's one of the top oncologists of the country. Even then, he limited himself to only running a surgical oncology hospital for many years, probably because he didn't want to commercialize himself. But I convinced sir that instead of, even after investing huge amounts of money into radiation oncology and nuclear medicine, still we can do ethical work which he demands for. I promised him about that, and I'm sure, sir, I have kept up my promise. And on this dais, I would promise you, sir, it's not just Renova Soumya Cancer Center, but all other cancer centers that we start in future also will run as per your ethics and morals. Thank you so much for getting associated with us and increasing the brand image to multifold. Another great person, Dr. Dattatreya. He is also one among the 3 medical oncologists in the country. He also left a lucrative job for our sake and joined hands with Renova Oncology. Thank you, Dr. Dattatreya, for the support you have given. Also, thanks to all of the doctors here and many doctors there who have invested into Renova, believing in us. We ensure you that we'll do a good work. And coming to my core team, how can I forget them? I'm not even half successful without them, especially people like Shanti, Rajaram, Srinivas, Nand Kishore, Naveen, Ravindra Babu, my well-wishers Raj, Murli, Rakesh ji, and few other hidden supporters. Thank you all for being with me and supporting me in starting Renova hospitals. A special thanks to Nova Design for creating those absolutely beautiful hospitals for us. Special thanks to JK Media for working hard to create a brand, Renova Oncology and Renova Hospitals. If I have forgotten any names, kindly excuse me.